accompanied by the most excellent guitar playing dude in the world, JT Southern. Here comes to the ring from Palm Beach at 229 pounds, Scotty Flamingo.
Well, now it's the chance for the youngster to put up or shut up, as the old cliche goes, in our main event here on TBS.
His opponent from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 241 pounds, the Z-Man!
Z-Man
Flamingo!
And Scotty Flamingo. Z-Man, who we understand entering that light heavyweight division. And, of course, right on top of the light heavyweight division is his very close friend, Flying Brian.
Well, Tony, what we have here is a very interesting situation. We've got Flamingo claiming that the title should be renamed after Scotty Flamingo because he's going to be so dominant. We've got the Z-Man getting ready to go up against his former partner, Brian Pillman, who is now the champion. And now these two men mixing it up. I think the result of this is really going to tell the tale of the tape, so to speak, as to who the #1 competitor in this light heavyweight division will be.
Well, you can't also discount Johnny B. Bad, another top contender to the light heavyweight title, but the Z-Man, of course, a Wrestle War, and Flying Brian will go at it, what should be a tremendous matchup. But a win by Scotty Flamingo here would certainly turn the head, so to speak, of the WCW Championship Committee. And Scotty quickly goes to the middle rope. Z-Man's playing with him here a little bit.
The Z-Man looks really good. He has got to be right on the edge of this light heavyweight bracket because he looks to me to be about 235 pounds himself right now. Really well-toned and well-conditioned. Flamingo, on the other hand, gives away a little size, but this attitude of his, he's got to have something to back up this cockiness. Nobody could be that brash.
Collar and elbow, and Z-Man comes out with a side headlock. Oh, Flamingo goes down, a 2 count. Z-Man with a great display of intensity there. Back to the attack once again. Sending Scotty over with a side headlock. Wow.
The Z-Man's really showing me he's on top of his game. How many people do you see give someone a tackle and then hesitate before they even think about covering him? He pounced right on top of Flamingo here and showed him that he's ready to take care of business.
Sends him in. Gets tossed over. And again, a lot of things going on in WCW, especially when you talk about Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Ravishing Rick Rude, and what a situation for that U.S. heavyweight title.
Well, the U.S. title has always meant a great deal. It's always been the #1 contendership to the world's heavyweight title, and Steamboat is literally breathing fire these days, getting ready to try to take Ravishing Rick Rude out, and all the controversy surrounding him and Medusa is just a very interesting deal.
Scotty Flamingo. And Z-Man right to the arm with the hammerlock once again. Fans want to remind you to join Jim Ross this coming Saturday, May 2nd, for WCW Saturday Night. His special guest host will be Jason Hervey, and fans, we also understand that we will have a major announcement from World Championship Wrestling and Executive Vice President K. Allen Fry coming up in a form of a press conference this coming Saturday.
Well, Tony, I've heard some rumors about it, but there's still rumors right now, so I wouldn't want to say anything out of school about it until the man himself has a chance to speak.
Side headlock. In other words, you're not going to be like Big Mouth Diamond Dallas Page and run your mouth. You're just going to let things happen.
Well, I've seen the trouble that he's gotten himself in. I think I've got a little more maturity in this sport. I've been around a little longer, and I pride myself on the credibility of the things I say rather than just talking about hearsay.
Wow, great move by Flamingo. Tremendous belly to back out of the ropes. You're right. There are enough stooges in WCW. We don't need any more. Right hand to the head.
Flamingo showing himself to be a very game competitor here because Z-Man has certainly, in my mind, controlled the majority of this match. He's utilized some great wrestling maneuvers. He's worked the head. He's worked the arm. He's showed those great flying head scissors. And Z-Man has really kind of showing that he is well on his way to being a tremendous challenge to Pillman for that light heavyweight title as far as I'm concerned.
And I would agree. Flamingo to the midsection again. Left hand's out. Wow, rocking the head of the Z-Man. He missed with that one. A wild right hand and an atomic drop.
And a nice wrestling counter to about 5 closed fist blows, which really are not supposed to be tolerated. But the referee has to try to control this situation because they're only supposed to hit with an open hand.
There you go. Belly to back, Z-Man. He might have a cover here. And a foot to the rope, a hook to the far leg would have prevented that.
And that was good presence of positioning on Flamingo's part to realize that he was that close to the rope. The Z-Man certainly capitalizing and making him pay for every moment that he's delaying this match from coming to a conclusion.
Fans, our thanks to Jim Ross in the interview with Arn Anderson. As we know, War Games is rapidly approaching. And we want to remind you to join Jim on News Talk Radio AM 750 WSB tonight, taking your phone calls about WCW.
Tony, you notice there how Flamingo changed the tempo of this match, reached up, got a handful of Z-Man's tights, dumping him out to the floor, trying to get himself a little breather. Z-Man took a pretty hard fall out there to that pad that's covering the concrete, and now Flamingo's going to try to turn it on a little bit and showing some of his own wrestling skill there, rather than hitting him with a high-impact maneuver, hitting him with an arm drag off the rope. That's kind of unusual psychology for somebody of Flamingo's mindset.
Flamingo relentless now. The butterfly suplex. Good execution by Scotty Flamingo. And I tell you, the youngster out of Florida with a big mouth has an abundance of wrestling ability to back it up.
Well, I said from the onset, I could see that he had a great deal of potential. But coming in and making such a bold statement as the title will be renamed after himself, that's a little too much. Now you see him using the rope there for a little added leverage. And he's being very careful to make sure the referee couldn't see what he was doing. That kind of thing will wear down on your opponent very quickly because he's trying to cut off the oxygen supply there going to the Z-Man's head.
Fans, we mentioned about Center Stage coming your way tomorrow night. Our next event here in Atlanta, the Omni, will be on Sunday the 10th. Sunday the 10th of May. As we take a look at Scotty Flamingo. And a good look at Z-Man. These two light heavyweights going at it. Z-Man and Flying Brian will battle for the light heavyweight title at Wrestle War 92 from Jacksonville on Sunday, May 17th as well. And now, both men are up to a vertical base. It's Z-Man with the first blow. Scotty Flamingo digs to the eyes and goes right in there after him again. Wow, what action. Foot to the face. Flamingo is dazed. Z-Man power slam.
This could be it.
Wait a minute, he's letting Flamingo get up. There's his super kick. He enabled Scotty Flamingo to get up with the super kick, going to go after him again. JT Southern is out. JT Southern, who walked out at the beginning. And Z-Man caught the rope. And now, Marcus Alexander Bagwell is in for no apparent reason here. Although he is the regular partner of Z-Man, and he was sitting on the outside.
There was no apparent reason. He was trying to even things up here. Now Z-Man's got Flamingo right where he wants him, but what's JT doing?
Got him with the guitar. The bell
Ladies
sounds.
and gentlemen, the winner of the match via disqualification, the Z-Man.
And both are stomping the Z-Man, and now Marcus Alexander Bagwell. Z-Man will win by disqualification, fans, and we'll have more on TBS in the main event right after this important timeout.